Welcome back to Politics Watch. This is Sir P. Now today I'm going to talk about two things. The first one is going to be about an unfortunate incident. I say unfortunate because Jamaica is making news for all the wrong reasons. Right? Took place over there in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Next thing I'm going to talk about is the letter. Remember the video I did yesterday about the NWA after shut down doing work because man sent letter to them and demand money? We're going to look at the letter. People turn out as Simon write letter. So we're going to look into that later on in the video. Now, I could talk about the case in St. Vincent. A man by the name of Linford George Robinson, 39 years old, Kingston, Jamaica. Them hold him at St. Vincent. According to the press release that came directly from the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force. Right, they're saying on Tuesday, February 9, police from the Rapid Response Unit carried out an operation, and obviously I'm not going to bore you with every single detail, but from what I'm seeing here, they were clearly acting on intelligence. Right, so it's like they probably have followed them, they probably receive intel upon them, and decided they're going to make them move. When they made them move, they found one Jamaican, right, as I said, Linford George Robinson, right, a man by the name of Erasto Nero, and Eric Conliffe. Now, here's the interesting thing. Initially, them find them with herbs. Right? But as soon as the St. Vincent police hold on upon them with the herbs, what stand out to me in the whole press release is that they immediately took them to an apartment that belonged to Gibson. That's the Jamaican. That's interesting to me. They never carry him or lock him up. They never carried him straight to the station. Them carried him straight to his apartment, and that's where they found an AR-15 with 60 rounds of ammunition. That's very interesting. I don't know how the law set up in St. Vincent, but I don't know if police can do that in Jamaica legally, because if you catch a man with, for example, you catch him with herbs or catch him with diet coke or catch him with a gun, and then say, alright, we now lock you up, we'll go straight to your yard. Very interesting, because you see why it's key now is because let's say them did lock up the three man them. Just carry them to a station, lock them up. Once them family and them friends and them kerosene them here so them get locked up, them are gonna go up to the apartment, go take out the AR-15 and get rid of the rounds. So I wanna know if it's a case for Jamaican police. I don't know, as I said, I don't really know the law to the detail like that, but I don't know if it's a case where JCF can do this and don't, or is a case where they can't do it. There's nowhere in the law and the constitution will allow this. I don't know. Right. But to me it seems like a brilliant tactic. It gives them no time to hide nothing, and the kerosene they get to stash off nothing and lock off nothing. Right? We catch you right now with something, alright, come, we'll go straight to your yard. Because if this was Jamaica, the AR-15 there would have gone. Because as soon as them hold on upon him, right, and Sister Kerry would have probably there a night service at church, get the call, say our beloved 87 get catch. First thing she do is excuse herself from the church service, tell the pastor later, and Sister Kerry run go home faster than Shelly, and she'll take up the AR, she'll take up every round, and she'll move them to the next hiding spot because she already know all of the hiding spot them. So right as St. Vincent police beat them to it. Come, we go straight to your yard, you know, I get no chance to call nobody and hide nothing. Before we stop at the station, we'll stop at your yard. Very interesting. Very interesting. Right. It goes on to state that Wednesday, February 10th, right, them charge him possession of one Xavier AR-15 rifle, right, and possession of 60 rounds, and notice that the Jamaican get charged. Now, that brother Linford George Robinson, turns out, is a hitman. So, you mean to tell me, say, Jamaica, we have so much criminals that we start export them? Like, remember that Jamaica used to export banana? They used to call it green gold. It look like so now we are export hitman. We have so much that we have a surplus of criminals to the point that we can export them. You, Guana St. Vincent, you, go on to Trinidad, go on town, security. I mean, remember that case? Remember the case of the wanted man of Jamaica? Man got Trinidad, go town, security. Who knows? I mean, you can, as old time people say, sometimes you have to just take bad things that make joke. So now we export 87. So when time they tally up GDP and they show you Jamaica exports, right, alumina, Jamaica exports onion, Jamaica exports 87. I mean, how do you even get yourself into them things there? Because when I go up on the news site, when I go up on the St. Vincent news site, it's called iwnsvg.com. The title says, search for hitman turns up high power rifle, Jamaican. It's like, they might look for a hitman and they may find a rifle and a Jamaican. That's what Jamaica has come to. The Caribbean, and let's just face it, the world. Just have off Jamaicans for producing vast amounts of criminals. You can dress it up all you want. You see, what saved Jamaica is that when Olympics time come around and the sprinters them broke records and everything there, it put a big spotlight and it overshine everything else. So the rest of the world is like, oh, these amazing. Or for example, your Bob Marley or people like that. But when not now go on, when a big event now go on like Olympics, and the world actually sit down and just look on news stories, you're like, man, these Jamaicans, their names surely, the names is always attached to criminality. It don't look good. People talk about brand Jamaica. Alright, I could talk about brand Jamaica. Come me always hear them talk about this. When we talk about brand Jamaica, what I talk about is, as I said, the minority of the few athletes them who are world class. You know, the culture. When tourists come to Jamaica and, you know, them got the hotels them are wave and them have a good time and, you know, them like the food and all them things there, and then, you know, Jamaica have this cool image around the world. But you see, now that's Big C mash up everything and people now have nothing to do. But sit down at them yard and the events can't put on for distract nobody from the real Jamaica. And the events now put on for distract the world from what Jamaica produce in mass. Distract the world from Jamaica's conveyor belt. This is what happens. So I know right now, I know the government and the Ministry of Culture and all, I know they can't wait for the Olympics start back or something, right? Or champ, something. They just need something for shine a big sir. Everybody look over here, sir. Everybody look. Champs, look over here, sir. Everybody look, Olympics. Look over here, sir, now. They can't wait. But right now, brand Jamaica, when they come number one, right, and with Murder Raid, for a whole side of the world, your brand, whichever brand you think you have, you better know what you're getting now. And you best believe Jamaica has always been at the top of Murder Rate chart. So as I say, it's the distractions that save we. But Big C mash up the whole of that. Mash up the whole of that. So now people get to see what really are going on in Jamaica because there are no distractions. And you're going to see more of these cases, you know, because especially in the other Caribbean islands, they have a big magnifying glass right now. If them see a Jamaican passport and you're coming out in the country, they might make the phone call, they might run the intel, who they be there. Who they be there, because we don't know where I come from. Right. You're going to see, when you see more of these cases, just keep popping up left, right and center. And just go and watch the rest of 2021. Anyway, we could talk about the letter now. The letter where them send the National Work Agency a demand money. Let me ask you something. Who put Simple Simon in charge of writing this letter? When you couldn't get somebody else to do it. When you really make Simon send big NWA them letter. You have to see if you believe it. Look on your screen right now. In Simon's own words.
Alright. Time for me write this letter to the NWA. Right. Because me say over the years, a whole heap of man from all different garrison, all different gangs get too much money, right? Get all kind of contracts to NWA, so it shouldn't be nothing if them give one little thing out of what I make. So maybe just write on letter and send go give them, and me and my friend them can reach. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna start this letter now. Alright. Yeah, I have it. Alright. I'm write letter now. Mr. Jones and Mr. James, welcome to our program. If you refuse to work with our plan, you and Mr. James won't have a contract in Trinityville, and your life will at risk in the next 48 hours. We need $100,000 every 2 weeks, and your work can flow in peace.
Now I don't know if you can read it on the screen, but that right there, so that's what you call lyrics. That's bars. You know why? Because Simon spell the peace, right? Flow in peace. You spell it P-I-E-C-E, right? But you might think say I done Simon Dunce, but that's lyrics. That's clever. You know why? Because that's a double entendre right there. So see what am I doing? You must say the work can flow in peace, right? As in no problem, no hassle, right? But then because a piece of the road work, it's a little piece, we don't know realize what going on, right? The leg where they might try bad them up on, you must say it can flow in peace. You know, understand? I'm not ready for them things. Simon, right now, Simon 10 levels above everybody. Simon up on the next planet. The rest of us are catch up right now. Over to you, Simon Esquire III.
As I was saying, every 2 weeks and your work can flow in peace. Now, as you get our invoice, we are going to call you on your phone in the evening and we will do business. BUSSINESS. You see, and make sure I put business with 2 S, that way when you read it, it's a bossiness. That way you know, say, and them not give him one, we just come boss a shut off fine. Them don't know them style. Them know them style. Them things I'm done, them don't know style. Anyway, we will do business from there, Mr. Jones. You live far away, so if you refuse, we are going to kill Mr. James and 2 of the workers and close the work site. Mr. Jones, don't try use police to find out who this company is. HIS. We are on no without the N. If you guys work with us, everything can go good. Mr. Jones and Mr. James. Mr. Jones, me now waste no oxygen and carbon dioxide upon you guys. A corporation or slaughteration. Big money or big funeral for you guys.
Now it's clear to me that this was written by a mad scientist / lyricist. And you hear what the man say? Man say, Mr. Jones, me now waste no oxygen and carbon dioxide upon you. A corporation or slaughteration. Corporation CORPORATION. Slaughteration SLATARATION. That's a lyricist. That's bars. I mean, if the 87 lifestyle and the extortion racket no work, you can always go to a DJ, right? Corporation or slaughteration. Right now, we no oxygen and carbon dioxide. Right. What I found fascinating is that Simon can spell carbon dioxide, but him couldn't get much easier words, correct? So that show me say, is like him go Google it. Right. Because you know when people are trying to sound sophisticated, the words them when they're not sure about, them go double check. But the words them when you're confident about, you know, look on them then. So for example, corporation, you can know the word in your head, you know. But when you go look for it, because you write it how it sound in your head, if you go Google it, corporation might come up as in a company. But because you don't know the difference between cooperation and cooperation, you just know say a big word, you just drop it in. But the word of the day, slaughteration. And that one them afraid of. Can you imagine? Slaughteration. When anything with Asian add on pan Jamaica, you know I'm mad. When you Jamaican say slaughteration, murderation, you know say it's serious. You know it's a time for you to pack up and run me. So anyway, fun and joke aside, we have to remember this was an actual letter sent, and the man them will write it. More than likely, they're very serious. So we're going to see what happens after this. I don't think it's going to end well for them because that's the NWA, and the government surely can't stand by and make man a bad up NWA and demand more, even though it happened, right? But it's normally more, through political links and man saying words, so yo, make sure me get this now, and then them favorite politician pass up the line or pass it round, or the money or link the money and the money in it. But when somebody go write a letter and send it to NWA, it's a new level of brazen. I could see it will turn out still. Anyway, youth and youth, if you don't get a chance to go to school, stay night, please. We know there's this narrative that, like the majority of youths in Jamaica don't go. No, most youth, the overwhelming majority of youths go to school. Some of you drop out for whatever reasons, but enough of them waste it. Enough of them see them parents, especially their mother, because most all know their mother, right, work really hard to send them go to school and them waste it. We could end that cycle there. You don't need to stay in school because guess what? Even if you want to turn 87, you need to read and write. You see what I go on now? Even 87 need to read and write. One time all you need to do is bust gun, but now you have to read and write, send an extortion letter to the business place. So make literacy cool again. Because it's all good and well over there. And of course, there's a little light humor. But just remember that the person who write that here probably have children. And knowing at the big C time, at them good off it, a short children thing and blind might end up lead blind. So yeah. When you get to that stage, there's nothing funny about that. We don't know already. We see bad news every day. Sometimes we have to crack a little joke and have a little small laugh amongst ourselves. Anyway, Patreon squad, big up on yourself. PIA, you don't know, more life. Vulture squad, stay circling. Yes.